What's up, everybody? Circus here, coming at you with a how to start your account in Duel Links video. If you're new to DLE and you don't know who we are, well, we started over on Twitch as streamers where we host tournaments 6 days a week. So if you want to check that out, go check out our Twitch page. But then along the way, we opened up a YouTube channel where we like to talk about the game and help new players get their start and things like that. So we like to put out this video every month to help people get a start and to keep the information current. A lot of people like to say, Circus, you do the same video every month. And to be fair, we do change it up a little bit here and there. But also, if you put yourself in the shoes of a new player, right? You pick up Duel Links, you go to YouTube and you put in like new player, how do you get your start, Duel Links, whatever. And a bunch of videos come up, and some are from, let's say, like December of last year, January, February. And then you see one from, June or July. Which one are you more likely to click on, right? You want to know that the information you're getting is the most current. So that's why we like to put this out every month, just so people know that, like, hey, this is the most current information that I can get. So that's why we do that. So keep that in mind as we're moving forward. So here on DLE, we like to take a different approach than a lot of other channels. A lot of other channels or Twitch streamers or whatever, they like to kind of tell you what to do. Like, when you get in the game, do this, do that, buy this deck, do that. We take a little bit different approach where we're going to show you like how to get into the game, and then you can make good decisions on your own because you're smart enough to do that. You don't need us to tell you what to do, right? So we take a little bit different approach here. So if you're still in, great. What I like to do is do what's called a multiple account approach, or 2-account approach, 3-account approach. So you logged into the game, you started your first account, and you're like, oh, this is really cool. But the big complaint that people have is, this game is really expensive. It's hard to keep up with everything. There's not enough gems in the game. And if you're just playing one account all the time, you're going to run out of gems pretty quick, especially if you're trying to keep up with everything in the game or going after the latest decks all the time. So we always like promote a multiple account approach, and it's really easy to do. If you're on PC, you can get like emulators, Android emulators, or you can do multiple Steam accounts, have multiple Duel Links Steam accounts, or you can do it on your phone. It's pretty easy to do. Just look into it. You can just Google search it. You can just go in our Discord and ask for help. It's not that hard to do, to have multiple accounts. And what you can do with multiple accounts is build 1 or 2 decks on each account. And that way you always have like the decks that you want to play, and you never feel like you're running out of gems. Because when you first start the game, they're going to throw all kinds of awesome resources at you. You're going to get like cool dream tickets and all these gems and stuff. And the longer you play the game, the less and less of that stuff you get. So if you're always having like a fresh account to work off of, you're just getting the best time to build a deck. All right. So what I always like to do is I can show you some of the accounts that I've been doing lately, and hopefully I can convince you this is a good way to go. But this was like the first account right here that I started, I would say mid-March. I think we started this one. I have a series where I update this every Saturday. It's my free-to-play account series where I keep up on this kind of stuff. But I'll show you the deck that I always encourage people to get, and this is where people get so mad. They're like, oh, Circus, how could you recommend this deck? Oh. There's a deck called Amazons. The reason I recommend it is because there's very few decks that you can get after immediately starting the game. You turn the game on, you can get this deck and start playing. Okay. I always recommend this deck, and I can show you where all this stuff is in a little bit here, but so we use the Amazon approach because you can get the deck immediately after you start playing. And one thing that people forget when they're playing this game is the auto dueling, the grinding for the gems. You don't want a deck that wins 9 out of 10 times, because out of 100 duels, that's only like 90 out of 100, right? You need something that wins like 95 or 96 times out of 100, or even more if possible. At the lower levels of the game, the computer plays this deck perfectly. It's not going to make mistakes, and you're going to win almost every duel, which is so crucial when you're trying to grind out gems as fast as possible. Trust me, I know, and I'll show you the proof. Okay, so I got this deck mid-March, and I built this up, and I can show you how I did that in a little bit here. And then I used this deck. Now, the important part is this deck is not your final deck. It is not your main deck. It is not the deck you're going to get married in, all right? A lot of people are like, they tell you to get Amazons. You're an Amazon main now, brother. That's not true. We're using this deck only to grind out gems. That's all we're using it for. You can play some PvP, you can do the events with it, that's great. But what you want to do is use that deck to get the deck you want. And on this account, through the month of April, I built a Harpy deck, which at the time it had just come out and it was very popular. And I used that deck to grind out the gems to build this one. And you might be new to the game, so this probably doesn't mean a lot to you what you see on the screen, but this is a pretty good version of the deck, completely free to play, no money spent on it whatsoever. And you can see down here, again, if you're new, this doesn't mean anything, but this is a pretty good extra deck too. Okay, so that took me through the month of May. I'm sorry, through the month of April. And then I was able to use the Amazon and the Harpy deck then in tandem to build a Blue Eyes deck, which was, at the time when I started, it was the top deck in the game. And I built this also free to play, just using the Amazon deck, grinding out gems, playing Harpies in the KC Cup events and stuff like that. And I was able to build myself a nice Blue Eyes deck, completely free to play. Okay, so that's what I did through March, April, and May. And then I have another account on the side, and I can show you that one right now that I'm working on now. This, as I'm filming this, it's the last day of June. And this is the other account I have over here. Now, this account I already had made, and every day I would just log into it and then close it out. And you're like, why do you do that? Well, when you log in, you're going to get a bunch of free stuff. Every day you get tickets. Every day you get gems, things like that. And I would just sit and collect those on this account for months while I was working on the other one every day. I was grinding out gems and stuff. I was just collecting all the free stuff, right? And then when it was time, I started, same thing. I went on here and let's look it up. I got the Amazon account, right, or the Amazon deck. So I started playing Amazons. So let's see, who's got a good version of the Amazon deck? Does Joey maybe? Oh, I think Weevil did. I could have showed you Weevil. But this is the version of the Amazon deck I'm playing on here, just because this is what I pulled on this account. Okay, and I'll kind of explain what I mean by that in a little bit. But as you can see, this is the Amazon deck I'm playing on here. It's a little bit different. And the reason I have different cards here is because I'm building a different deck on here. And I can kind of explain that. So what I'm building on here is the Resonator deck. It's one of the top decks in the game right now, currently as I'm filming this. And I'm like one card away from finishing it. I just need one more card. But all the stuff that you see in the Amazon deck is like stuff that I got in boxes while I was building the Resonator deck. Like, I didn't intentionally go out and get a lot of the cards that you saw in the Amazon deck. I just happened to get those while I was building this deck. And then I use that to strengthen the Amazon deck and just keep grinding with it. And then when I'm done with this deck, you know, I can build another one. So that's kind of the account system. And so right now, that first account that I showed you, that one I'm just logging into every day now. I collect gems, I collect my tickets, and then I log off the account just every day. And I'll just keep doing that. So when I'm done with this deck, which I hope to be done soon, I'm hoping to finish it tonight actually, I'll probably build a second deck on this account. Now, what I recommend right now, and I'm testing the theory, I don't know if it's 100% true, is I'm just building 1 to 2 decks on each account. And you might be like, Circus, why would you do that? Because, and I can show you maybe with the Harpy deck, that'd probably be the best example. On the Harpy deck, now, this isn't the most optimal version of this deck, but this deck that I showed you earlier can get King of Games, right? But there's room for improvement. Like, these enemy controllers can be taken out of here, and these Paleozoic Canadias can be taken out of here, okay? So, to upgrade this deck, a great addition to it would be Book of Moon. Now, that card is currently only available in a selection box that's not available, so you can't get it right now. But eventually, the card is one of the best cards in the game. Will come out in the game, and it'll be in a main box. It's going to be an ultra rare, and it's going to be very expensive for me to get. It might cost me anywhere from like 15,000 gems to like 27,000 gems to get 3 copies of it. That's a lot of gems. So what I want to do is leave room on each account to get those gems so I can upgrade a deck. And that's where I think a lot of people forget. Like, I don't want that Harpy deck just to die. I'm going to keep playing it because I put a lot of time into building it. So I'm going to take my time and upgrade that deck. And I can do that because I left room on the account to get plenty of gems to upgrade that deck. I can upgrade the Blue Eyes deck. And then if after I upgrade it to a point where I don't want to upgrade it anymore and there's still room left on the account, then maybe I'll build another deck. But I'm in no rush because I can just go over to my other accounts and just build decks there. And remember, you get a lot more resources in the beginning of an account, so it's a lot easier and a lot quicker to build a deck. So that's why I take this approach, because I can build whatever deck I want. You don't have to build the top decks. You can build a bunch of smaller decks or older decks, whatever you want. It's just you can build them a lot faster with multiple accounts. You know, like you could have one account that's all the meta decks, man, and then you could have your rogue deck account or whatever. You know, do it any way you want. And I'll show you another account I have here. This one is just kind of sitting to the side. This is the one where I'm going to be working on in August. So every day I just log in, and here's a good example today. The new box came out, and I already took all the rewards. Oh, shoot. I was going to save and show you guys. Oh, wait, no, that's on the BlueStacks one. Okay, here. I'll show you on this one. This one I just log in every day, right? And there it is. There was the new box today. There's my 500 gems. I'm just going to hit receive all the card flipper stuff, and then bam, I can just log out of this account. I have 900 gems saved up. Hey everybody, sorry, Circus from the future here. I was just doing some editing and I realized I forgot to tell you one important thing that we tell a lot of new players is don't buy a deck right away besides the Amazoness one. Take some time and figure out what you like about the game and then decide to go into a deck. So I think a lot of people jump into a deck really quick, not realizing that it's not their play style. You know what I mean? Because you might like stall, you might like control, you might like OTK decks. There's things called mid-range. There's a wide variety of play styles. So if you just take some time and learn the game a little bit, then you can kind of decide what you like and then get a deck. And we have a lot of new player helpers in our Discord that can help you, so go check that out. All right, so I'm going to get back out of here and send you back to the circus that's doing the video. See ya. I'm saved up. So that's just what I do every day. So I'm going to go back to this one, and this is the one where I'm going to be using in August, and this is where I can kind of show you how to build the Amazon deck really quick. So you want to come up here to your gift box, and I'm going to show you some different tickets here that you're going to get. Now this is the important thing. A lot of people get confused on this point, so I want to point it out here. When you first join the game or you first start an account, you're going to get what are called dream tickets. These are awesome because they help you get tickets from boxes. You only want to use these to get tickets from boxes. Okay, there's a lot of other cards that you can get that are not from boxes. Some people say these dream tickets are worth like $100 a piece if you're spending real money in the game. Okay, so they are amazing, so make sure not to waste them. Always double triple check, because with someone in the community, you know, don't feel bad at asking for help with these, because you don't want to waste them. And these are the dream tickets. See these little ones here with these dragon heads on them? These are your dream tickets. And they'll say right here, SR dream ticket, UR dream ticket. Now, if you just started the game on day 1, you don't have these yet. You're going to get them on, I think it's like day 2 and day 4. Just wait. It takes about a week to get all of them. Okay, so you're going to get them. Now, this account I started during the KCGT event. So I actually got bonus ones. I got 4th anniversary ones, which everybody should get. And then I think it was just during the KCGT event, they handed out another set of them. So this account actually has 2 UR dream tickets and 2 SRs, which is going to be an amazing shortcut for building a deck. But make sure not to spend these right away. Do not spend these on the Amazon deck. Please, for the love of God, do not spend your dream tickets on the Amazon deck, okay? Please, for the love of God. I can't stress that enough. But what you can do is we're going to go... now, each of these tickets has a different like card pool. They're not exactly completely different, but they're slightly different. It's kind of a pain in the butt. So to build the Amazoness deck, the first card you want to find is this Amazoness Paladin. She's not in every UR card pool. So whenever you find her, she's the first one you want to get because she's not in every card pool. Now the Princess, she's in just about every UR card pool. So don't worry about getting her right away. I mean, you're going to get her, but make sure you get the Paladin first. Then get 3 Princess. Okay, so 1 Paladin, 3 Princess. Okay, again, do not use the UR Dream ticket to get these. Okay, do not do that. All right, and then under your SR tickets, remember there's so many different like card pools. Like here's the login bonus ones, and then the ones I'm looking at here are KCGT login or bonus tickets. This is a 4th anniversary ticket login bonus. Again, each one has slightly different card pools, so just, you know, when you're looking at it, just keep that in mind. See, like right here, I'll show you. Right here are some of the Amazoness cards that we need, but they're not all the ones that we need. There's one missing. But if we come down, I think it's to the login bonus. Here's all the Amazoness cards we need. So we need 1 Sage, We need 2 Amazoness Swordswomen, Amazoness Tiger, and then Amazoness Willpower. Okay, these are all tickets. You're not spending any gems on any of this, and we're going to use those to build our deck. All right, so we're going to get out of here and go back to the main page, and we're going to go into the store here, and this is where people start getting mad. They're like, Circus, I can't believe you're doing this again this month. They get so mad at me because I recommend this old card that's just a great staple in the game. You can't go wrong with it. You really can't. And that card up here is Canadia. Now, it's up to you if you want to go after it. And I'll show you the deck I built. It does not have this card in it. But if you get 3 of this, you're going to use it. You can use it in any deck, and it'll be just fine. A lot of people get mad. They think I want to marry this card. But to be honest, it's a pretty good card. All right? It really is. But what you want to get out of this box, for sure, 100%, is the baby tiger. He's adorable. He's the baby Yoda of Duel Links. Look at him. Adorable. You need 1 of him, okay? And then you're going to need 3 Amazoness Onslaughts. Well, not 3. I got 3 when I was pulling here. Honestly, you could play 2. 1 to 2 for just auto-dueling and stuff. It'd be more than enough. 3 is nice. I tried to get a Canadia. I got 0 Canadias, but I ended up getting 3. Oh, not her. Hello. I got 3 Amazoness Onslaught. So, not bad. And then I got a baby tiger. Now, in these pulls, I did not get, and where is she? Where is she? There is a card. This one. I got 0 of these. This is a pretty good pull, too. Don't go after it, but if you get it, you can use it in the deck, and I can show you why here in a second on one of the accounts. I was using her. So, I'll show you the deck then. Now, this account, I haven't done anything on. I've only built this deck, and I think I used it in last month's video. So, I haven't played at all. And this is the deck I built. So remember, Paladin, that was a ticket. Princess, these are all tickets. This is all tickets right here, guys. So this is all free. Tiger, baby tiger, remember? Baby Yoda, he was in the box. And then this is all stuff from the box. Now, you don't have to get these. I just put these in here because I got them from the box. And that's the thing. You can, these were tickets, and this is from the box. And that's the whole deck. So the flex spots are going to be the spells, these green cards. These are the ones that you can just whatever you have, just throw it in there. You know, you can, there's a lot of different options. You can get other ticket cards, anything you get from that box, anything you earn along the way, just something that boosts life points, protects your monsters. There's tons of different cards in the game. There's no right answer here, all right? There's really not. As long as you have your Amazoness monsters and then these Amazoness cards here at the bottom, it's going to do just fine, all right? Don't worry about it. And then you can also get these with those tickets that I showed you. Remember, do not use your dream tickets on these. Please, for the love of God, do not use your dream tickets on these. These are a rank 3 and a rank 4 XZ's monsters. And I know you might not know what those are yet, but you can throw one of each of these into your extra deck, and as the computer plays, it will summon these monsters. And then after you summon these 100 times, you'll get another slot opened right here. See, there's only 5. You'll get number 6. And then you got to do 100 synchro summons, and you'll open up slot number 7. And I can show you how I did that on my other account. But this is the basic Amazoness deck. This will grind out events. This will grind out plenty of gems for you. I know it doesn't look like much, but it doesn't need to be to do that. And I'll show you on my other account over here, and that is, I got too many accounts running. I'll show you over here on Weevil. I'll show you the Amazoness deck I'm running right here. Check it out. So yeah, this one's ugly as sin. Oh wait, this is not the one I wanted to show you. That is one I'm using for a farming event. Don't look at that one. I explained that one in a different video. Let's go right here. And this one's also ugly, right? So right here, it's pretty much the same Amazoness deck, right? I got all the monsters. I got my Amazoness Onslaughts. And then, like I said before when I was talking, these cards, these are just ones I picked up along the way while building my main deck. And then I upgraded and put them into the deck, okay? Now, to get my Synchro Summon, this was just a monster, a tuner monster. Once you play the game some more, you'll understand what that is, that I picked up along the way. I threw a couple copies in my deck, and then I threw some generic, or not generic, but just some synchro monsters into the extra deck, and that way the computer could summon them along the way, get my 100 summons, and I opened up all my slots. So originally I had those XZ monsters in here that I showed you, those black cards. I had those in here, and they opened up the 6th slot. Once I did that, I took those out and I put these white ones in with these are tuners, they're called. See these numbers here, they're green. I put those in there, and now the computer will summon these, and they open up the 7th slot. So you want to open up those extra deck slots as soon as you can too, because you just need the room. And then I think I just have 2 more things I'm going to cover quick. I find the best way to get gems really quick is to see these stage missions up here. There's 5 different worlds, right? 5 different worlds. Each world, I would go to each one as you unlock them and get to stage mission like 10, 12, somewhere in there, because the missions are really easy. It's like destroy 10 monsters, play 5 duels as Yami Yugi. They're really easy to get through. And then you get bonus rewards, and they'll refill your this up here, these standard duelists. Because what you want to do is you want to duel against these standard duelists and try to complete as many missions as you can along the way. And then once you've run out, hopefully you've completed all the stage missions, you accept the rewards, and then it refreshes your standard duelists, and then you just repeat the process. So if you do that on all the worlds, like stages 1 through 10 on all the worlds, you're going to go through them really quick. You're going to go get a lot of gems, and then you can level up characters really quick that way too. And what you want to do with your characters, and you can click this little thing here. You can see I'm working on leveling up my characters to level 30 here, because that's where the sweet spot is with a lot of these gems, and I can show you that in a second here. So like when you look at this, levels 1 through 30 on these rank up rewards are just amazing. So there's a lot of gems here. It's roughly like 1,400 gems. I know that's not the exact amount, but it's roughly 1,400 gems. So you get to level 30, you get a bunch of gems, and then you can get packs with it, and you're getting the stage mission stuff along the way. There's other little bonuses you can get along the way too. And then it's up to you, but I typically go to level 30 because the farther you go up here, the more experience it takes to get these gems, and it takes a long time. It's really not worth it in my opinion, unless you're just completely out of gems. So I would just go up to level 30, then move on to the next character, level 30, and you can see that's what I'm doing with these. One thing I did forget, hopefully you're still watching, Taya is a great character for the Amazonas deck if you're going to be playing PvP, because she has a skill at a really low level here. I think it's at level 4 or something, isn't it? Yeah, Holy Guard. That's the one you want to, if you're going to use the Amazonas deck as a PvP deck, use that skill. Otherwise, it doesn't matter against the computer. You can play that Amazonas deck on any character, and it'll do just fine. Oh yeah, so another way to get quick gems, and these are my secrets for getting quick gems, is come over here to this and do these duel quizzes. Now, some of these early ones, the rewards are cards. For the most part, these cards are garbage. Just do the ones that give you gems. As you go on, if you're new to the game, you might not know how like Duel Links works and all the rules and stuff. Just Google this stuff on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and just look up Infernity Destruction 1. There's going to be a ton of videos on how to beat it. Some people have playlists. You can just sit back, watch the playlist, and just copy it and just bust through all these quizzes real quick. And you get a lot of gems that way. And then there's the loner deck duels. Someone told me once there's like over 5,000 gems here if you want to take the time and go through all these. Typically what I do is I'll level up a character, and let's say I get to like 470 gems. It's like, oh, I need 30 more gems for a 10 pack. I'll come in here and do one of these. But you could sit and just do these all day. I mean, you could get so many. The only thing I don't like about these is you have to win to get the gems, and sometimes you brick and like you lose, and then you brick and then you lose. So it might take 2, 3, 4 attempts to get it. Sometimes you get it right away, but for 30 gems, it might take a little while. So another thing is I'm not real big on PvP when I'm building decks, just because you can get gems playing PvP, but if you're playing in the lower levels, especially when you first start out, you're going to run into some easy wins, and then you're going to run into guys that are running stall decks. There's a lot of stall decks in the lower levels of PvP, and they're not trying to win. They're just trying to make you run out of cards, and these games can take 15, 20, 30 minutes sometimes, and even if you win, you're going to get 5 gems for that. Now, when you rank up, you get a few more gems and stuff, but to me, the PvP isn't like a higher payout as just grinding gems quick on against the standard duelists and stuff. I mean, sometimes it does pay to go into PvP and get certain ranks and stuff to get bonuses, but for the most part, I just grind the characters. It's just quicker that way. And then one thing I did want to point out before we get out of here is I think I already did it on this one. Let me pull up another account. I know, more accounts, right? No, stop with the accounts. But on this account that I haven't done anything on, if you go up here to information, a lot of people don't know this is here. Down here, bingo missions right here. This is on all new accounts. And look, there's a bunch of sheets here. You can get a bunch of gems, and then you unlock the character of Mokuba. There's 2 sheets here. There's a lot of gems. You actually get an enemy controller, which is a good card. You can get this metal morph, which you can use in your Amazon deck. You can get shield spear. You can throw that in your Amazon deck and be just fine. So make sure to do this bingo mission too. There was one other thing. I think that's it. Oh yeah, I can show you on here. Actually, we'll switch accounts one last time. I know. I'm terrible. In the store. Now, it's up to you guys. Everything I showed you is how to do it free to play. If you want to spend a little money in the game, don't be ashamed. A lot of people spend money in the game. A lot of people are like, I can't spend money on the game. This is ridiculous. It's like, no, it's okay to spend money in the game. If you are new and you want to spend a little money in the game, I would go to, I believe it's under specials, right? Yep, bundles. These are some of the best purchases in the game just because you get a guaranteed card and then you're going to get 10 packs out of the latest box. Now, the box that just came out is called Darkness Gimmick. It just came out today. We don't know if it's good or not. So I personally wouldn't buy any of these right now because I don't want a bunch of cards out of a box that isn't good. But if you just really want the cards, go ahead. But if it turns out to be a good box, you're going to get this card and 10 packs. That's awesome. And I would recommend getting all of these except this one here. This one isn't really useful right now. And then the Super Rush Headlong and maybe the Mirror Wall one. I mean, Mirror Wall works. It's still a good card. It's just really old. Super Rush, it's kind of outdated, but all these other ones are pretty good deals. And you're going to get a bunch of packs along the way too. There's some of the best deals because you get a guaranteed card plus 10 packs. And then a lot of them you get like mats and sleeves and stuff like that. So yeah, that's everything. I know this is a long video, a little bit longer than most, but I just kind of want to run through, what I feel is the best way. I've been doing this for like 3 months now, building these decks and everything. And so I like to end these videos with a pack opening. I want you guys to be here. I'm going to finish this deck right now, please. This deck that I'm building on here. I need 1 card. I need you guys for good luck. I got enough to get 10 packs. We need one of these things. I'm just going to shotgun it. I can't take it. What do you guys think? Am I going to get it? I'm going to hit skip. Did I get it? Did I get it? No, I didn't get it. Oh, I didn't get it. I did get a super rare, but I did not get it. So back to the drawing board. I'm so close. I just need 1 more of these and the deck is done. I still got 46 packs to go through. No good. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here, but you should get in our Discord because it's free. The tournaments are free and the new player help is free. So get in there and ask your questions and we'll be more than happy to help you in there. All right. So remember, if you're new to the game, don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid. Don't feel like you have to go in and get a deck right away. Because I think a lot of people are like, oh, I got to get a deck right away. Take some time and learn the game before you do that. That'd be my recommendation. Just take some time, figure out what deck you like, what kind of play style you like, and then get a deck. That way you're not wasting gems and wasting time, more importantly. So just remember, you're the one that can make the best decisions when it comes to this game. All right, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, and I hope you join us in our Discord and join us on Twitch. I'm going to get out of here. My name is Circus, and I'll see you next time.